Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Ibito Inema here. It's been a great week so far. Hope we had a very blissful weekend. I made I made a video for those that will be seeking for PhD. I would love to have scholarships to fund their PhD program as a means of leaving the country, as a means of going abroad, and finally find your way to migrate. Um, I've been receiving a lot of calls since then to do a video on masters. So for those that are BSc holders, HND holders, I have a good news for you. I've been looking for time to make this video, but I said let me just spend some 5 to 10 minutes to explain in detail how you can get a master's scholarship and then you travel abroad. So that might be your ticket to migrate finally. So for masters, I would like to explain some points. The peculiarity, the getting master scholarships is a little more difficult than getting PhD scholarships. Well, not so difficult at the same time, but availability of scholarship for PhD rather. Let me do it that way. Availability of scholarship for PhD programs is more accessible and more in number than availability of scholarships for master's degrees, because PhDs are usually more research oriented and more economic. The economic impact of the research from PhDs are kind of more than masters, because PhD takes longer time, takes more research depth, so definitely you can't compare the impact. So people, organizations prefer funding PhD programs more than masters, but nonetheless there are still a lot of master scholarships all over the place if you look to the right direction, and the right direction is where I'm going to point you to now. Now, a lot of people does not know or doesn't know that there are some countries that you study either for masters and PhD that you don't need to pay tuition. You don't need to pay school fees for some countries. So, if you want to do your master's degree, look to South Africa. If you want to do your master's degree, look to Germany. These countries, I can tell you boldly that you are not going to pay a dime for your tuition. You are not going to, and a lot of scholarships are accessible. In fact, there is a synergy between Germany and South Africa too. I think both countries has some memorandum of understanding to fund research projects. So we have a lot of scholarship that litters everywhere. So you might look into these countries if you want to study easily. If you want to study easily and get out on time and spend less. If you want to spend less, if you want to study easily. So I'm saying, even if you don't have scholarships in this country, you are not paying any money for school fees. So that reduces the amount of money you'll be spending to take care of yourself, maybe on feeding, to take care of yourself, maybe on accommodation and the rest. So look into any program in Germany, look into any program in South Africa, and the entry criteria are very affordable. As in they don't take IELTS, they don't take exams, they don't take anything. All they just need is for you to be qualified with your BSc degree. If you meet your BSc degree meets the required qualification for the master's program you are applying for, definitely they will take you. So you don't even need to apply to so many schools before you get a master's admission. So that is it about South Africa. That is it about Germany. So let's come back to UK. UK too has a lot of scholarships all around, but the scholarships most times are either fully funded scholarships that will cover your tuition, accommodation, and daily expenses, or partially funded scholarships that might just cover a percentage of your tuition. You understand me? So I will lead you to a place where you can get fully funded scholarships in the United Kingdom. There's virtually no university in South Africa that you apply to that does not have funding. So you can simply approach your supervisor that you don't have money, and they will fund your research work. For PhD students too, you can look into South Africa. South Africa is very beautiful. All these things going around does not, it doesn't get to their schools, doesn't get to their institutions, xenophobia and the rest. No, Germany, racism or whatever, you're on scholarship for God's sake, so who cares? Go, people are doing very well there. So please, let's look into all these places. Now let me buttress a little further on South Africa. In South Africa, I think I have a friend. That's what we call an NRF scholarship. NRF scholarship, there are different kinds of scholarships. In fact, she didn't have to struggle much to get admission there, and most of the scholarships she got were actually automatic. She didn't have to apply for those scholarships. So most of the institutions, if they take you, there are some 1, 2, 3 scholarships you qualify for automatically that doesn't need separate or different application process or procedure. So that's what's so fun about South Africa and Germany. That's what's so fun about South Africa in particular. So if you go to South Africa, if it's a PhD program, you are spending 2 to 3 years for PhD. I think South Africa has the fastest PhD graduation time in the world, if I'm not mistaken. 3 years you are done for PhD that people are doing for 5 years, 4 years in UK. For PhD that people are using 10, 8 years, some 15 years in Nigeria. 3 years you are done. So please, if you're academic oriented, South Africa will be my first choice for you. Also look into UK, look into Germany, look into Canada. There are a few scholarships in Canada. You understand me? But Canadian scholarships are very, very competitive compared to others. So if you don't want to join the competition, you can just simply go to South Africa, go to Germany, and most of the times all these countries allows you to work on some number of hours per week. So definitely that will be sufficient to take care of your accommodation and every other little expenses you'll be other little expenses you'll be having or going through. So thank you very much. I have findamasters.com for you as a website to find a master scholarship. The scholarships on findamasters.com. Go to findamasters.com. You can search for scholarships per country, search for scholarships per popular disciplines, search for scholarships per keyword. So I'm an IT person, I'm an artificial intelligence person. So artificial intelligence, I need a master's program in artificial intelligence. Not all the master's programs here are scholarship funded. Not all. Not all. You understand me? not all the master's programs here are scholarship funded, but I'll still lead you to another site where you will get fully funded scholarships. Well, let's start from here. Let us start from here. So you can get scholarship, you can get master's program, machine learning. See, machine learning, this is my area of discipline. Machine learning, computer science, big data, artificial intelligence, systems engineering. So this is beautiful, deep learning. So these are my whatever. So you can look for a master's program here. I told us about the person that wanted to help me look for a master's program in Canada. I was billing me 400,000, not scholarship, just to help me apply and get admission. And these are the things he's going to do. 400,000 naira gone. I asked if he was going to help me find scholarship. He said no, that scholarships are very competitive. If he's going to help me find scholarship, that means I'll have to pay close to 1 million naira to help me get master's scholarship, scholarship. If scholarship is not included, if it is just to get admission, then I'll pay 400k. Can you just imagine? So please, you can also make a business out of this thing. Just master the art, apply. The details are here. You can go ahead and find your way. Now, the last place we have to check is scholarsfordev.com. Scholarsfordev.com. And Scholars for Dev, we have a lot of scholarships here. A lot of scholarships. Knight Hennessy scholarship. The deadline is 6th of October. Can you see it? Remarkable Griffith scholarship. The deadline is 6th of August. We have Steve scholarship. The deadline is 30th of November. You have thousands of scholarships here. Thousands of scholarships. This one is an Australian scholarship. This one is a scholarship in Germany. This one is an Australian scholarship. This one is a USA scholarship. So any school you want to attend at all. This one is a scholarship in Japan. This one is a scholarship in UK, Oxford University. This one is a scholarship in Germany. See, Austria, Germany. So we have a lot of scholarships here. Let me go to page 2. Scholarships. And now, what I noticed in scholarship hunting is that women have an upper hand in easily clinging a scholarship. So what people do now is that if you have a spouse, their husbands prefer fronting their wives to help to apply for the admission and the scholarship, because definitely women will definitely, at least out of 10 women that applies, you will see 6 or 7 that will be given the scholarship. So you have very high tendency of getting your scholarship as a woman than if it was a man that was applying. So they are beginning to focus more on the female gender to balance. There's a quota to balance the whatever gender opportunity, and also for there's this wave of considering we call them disabled. They consider them to a lot now these days. So everybody has an opportunity. I have 14 minutes already, so I think this is it. Join up, and I'll be dropping the links of this website in my comment section on YouTube, so also on Instagram. So subscribe to my Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, comment, like. Let me see if I'm doing a great job. At least you asked for this one, I gave you this one. So I need more likes, I need more patronage, I need more encouragement, and what is coming next is going to be big. What is coming next is going to be very, very big. Watch out for my next video, and you won't regret ever patronizing my channel. God bless you. Bito Nehemiah. See you in the next video. Cheers.